The original Hollywood was farmland, and then they came in and started building housing tracts. So by the time the movies came, places like Whitley Heights were ready to become homes to the stars. And actually, this was before Beverly Hills even got founded. Beverly Hills was Beanfield. So Hollywood was really a cachet place to live in the hills. And by 1922, when the Gatsby was going, Hollywood was hitting its golden era of silent movies. This is World War I was over. The studios were really entrenched, and they could start production. And it was an absolute golden age for the movies.
Well, the first studio was in Hollywood, the Nestor Film Company, and they came out here, and then shortly thereafter, other studios followed, and they came here because of the sun and the locations and cheap land and a lot of extras and a lot of people that could work for very little money. Then finally, by the time 1915 came along, there were already at least 10 studios out here from the East Coast, mostly from the East Coast, and which began sort of as the mecca of the motion picture.
Hollywood and Vine, we lost about 4 square blocks of vintage buildings. And these buildings were important to me because they were the first things built on which was essentially farmland. So what the roaring 20s of Hollywood, these were the buildings that witnessed it all. So I was very much in like, well, let's do sensible development, like go behind the old front buildings, because everybody just built on the front. And they were wonderful French chateau, beautiful little buildings. Let's just take those original buildings, keep them, and then build your big buildings in the back. But you know, they were East Coast developers, and it was the money comes from overseas, so they really aren't interested in essentially what people do come here for, because they want to see what old Hollywood is.